What's up, my creators? How are you? I hope everybody is wonderful and well. And I hope that you mothers out there are celebrating and having a good time. And I just wish you all well. Anyway, I've been gone for a little while, but it has been intentional because I've been really focused on digital products. And this is something that you do not want to sleep on, really. Digital products. I asked ChatGPT today and I did some other research. Digital product sales by the year of 2034, it's expected that they will bring in revenue of over $26 trillion. Okay? That blows my mind. So I figure, why can't we all get a part of that? Okay? So if you are interested, I want you to make sure you take a good look at this video because I've got some things for you. Now, I know that a lot of you will say, Joy, I'm not creative. I can't make the designs, or I don't have time to make the designs. Well, none of those excuses work because I got you covered, and for all less than a cup of coffee. Okay. So I want you to really pay attention. I want you to really, dig into digital product sales. Okay. Think of all of the hassle that you are eliminating. You don't have to worry about physical inventory. You don't have to worry about a brick and mortar store or even somewhere where you have to hold your inventory. Everything is digital, it's all online. With a click of a button, your customer has their files. Okay, so I want you to really think about digital product sales. Okay, like I said, I got you covered with the designs and the templates. It's all done for you. So we're going to talk about digital products as PLR and DFY, which are done for you products. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but done for you products are wonderful because they are basically that. They are ebooks, templates, invitations, things that you can sell that people are looking for, and they are done for you. You only have to do something like maybe change the cover of the design. You always want to do that because if 50 people buy the same design, what sets you apart? So you always, at minimum, you want to change the cover of a design, but it is all basically done for you. So if you are ready, and I know you are, then I want you to watch this video in its entirety. It won't be that long. We'll try to keep it under 20 minutes or so. And if you are ready, let's go. All right, my creators. So I'm going to take my time as I always do. Um, a lot of times I watch videos and people go so fast, and it's like, why didn't they just go that one extra step so that I could understand just a little bit better? Because I guarantee if you have a question, somebody else probably has that exact same question. So, what you are looking at here is a planner, an 83-page planner that I created. And actually, this is what you would call the done for you and a PLR because this is done for you and you have private label rights, which means that all of this is done for you. You should change the cover because you don't want everybody to have the same cover. And you can sell this, right? You don't have to change anything other than the cover. You don't have to worry about anything else. You might want to change some colors depending on the cover that you choose, and I'll show you how to do that. But it is very easy to do, and you can make this your own. And that's why it's called private label rights, because you can make it your own. And some of you probably already know this, but I am taking my time and saying this for people who are new to this and are just learning, because I actually just learned the term DFY, which is done for you. And I didn't even realize that I actually already have a lot of DFY products on my site. I just didn't realize that that's what they are called now. But hey, everything changes, right? So when you purchase a planner or any digital product from me, a DFY PLR product from me, it's going to open up in Canva. And I have taken the time to try to make sure that all of the elements that are used in my digital products are free elements. So that way, if you do not have a paid subscription to Canva, you are able to access my everything on the planner within Canva with no problems. Now, one thing about Canva, if the creator has used updated fonts, or I'm sorry, uploaded fonts. Like I think this right here, this Barlow condensed, this might be an uploaded font. I cannot remember. But if it is an uploaded font, you are able to use it. Now, if you have a free version of Canva, you may not load fonts yourself, but if someone else created the product, you can use the fonts that they have uploaded into the product. So that's a nice feature on Canva. And again, the way that you can tell what fonts are free or not for all of you newbies, anything that when you click on the text box where the font is that you want to check. When you click on it, the font panel will open on the side, and anything that does not have a crown next to it, like most of these don't have a crown because a lot of these will upload it. So if I use some of these, you would be able to use them. But like this right here, if I created this planner using this font right here, this is a premium or a premium or paid subscription font, which would mean that you would not be able to use it. But nevertheless, whenever you open a digital file in Canva, it would just have like a watermark or something on it, and I think it would prompt you to purchase it or something, or you would just change the font to um, a free font, a font that does not have a crown on it. So either way, you can still use planners and digital products that you purchase from me or someone else in Canva. Okay. Now, one of the things that I love to do on planners is I love to put a binder on the side. I think it just makes it look so polished and finished. But if you change this picture, which I highly, highly, highly recommend that you change the cover, because remember, you're branding yourself. You want to be different. You don't want the same thing that everybody else has. Okay. So another thing to keep in mind when you change these covers, sometimes people just go over to Canva and they click on photos and they just choose something pretty. Well, that's fine if you're using it for yourself. But if you are selling it, Canva will come after you. So do be careful with that. Okay. You cannot sell their items. And their items are created by different designers and things. So be careful because they will come after you. I do know that is a real thing. So do be careful on that. Okay. So I actually have some covers that I've created myself in in AI platforms. So let's say we wanted to change this cover and I wanted to choose this one. I would just drag it over here and I would just replace it. Okay. So here's the cover. Very pretty. Now you can see right here where it says undated daily. You can't see that very well because it's blending into the background. So I'm going to change the color. That doesn't work. So I'll make it black. That's a little better, but you can also go further. Canva is so, I love it. It's just so friendly. And I mean, you can do so many things. You can put a background on it if you want, and we can change the spread of it to make it smaller. We could take this and pull it down. You could take this and pull it down. However you want to do it. You can change the transparency a little bit if you don't want it too yellow, if that's the color that you choose, but you just want a little background there to highlight it. You can change all of these colors. So let's change this to, and by the way, you can change the font as well, just as long as you make sure that it is a free font if you have the free version. So let's say we did that. Okay. Now maybe on the side you want, oh, actually let's make this white. Let's see how this looks. No, that doesn't work very well. Okay, so let's keep it black, but you can make it whatever color you decide. Okay, so now we want to do something where this is matching. And so I'm going to choose this right here. This is one that I created. So now it matches a little better. Now let's see about this strip here. I want to change this. Let's make this perhaps a black as well. And maybe I want to change this button color. See if I can change that. I don't know if I can change. Well, yeah, I can change the button color. So let's attempt to change that. Let's maybe make it a green. Did it change it? Doesn't look like it changed it much, did it? Oh, yeah, there it is. So you can change it however you want to. Okay, if you want to change this font here, you can do that. Now, if you look here, as I hover over the word open, you see that this is linked to something, and it's actually linked to the index page. So if I click here, it will go to the index page for me. Okay, so I set it up so that the index page, I actually have everything in here linked. So you see here vision board. If I click on there, it goes down to vision board. All right, if I click back on the index tab, it will go back up to index. And if I click on the home tab, it should go back up to home. Let's see, here we are. Yeah, cover. Okay, so now what we want to do, I'm going to scroll down here to the second page. I want to change the background, because maybe you want to make this, or let's keep the background as green because we have our mint green here, but maybe we want to change this tab color. So if you want to change this, you click on the color, or first of all, you select the tab that you want, click the color wheel, and now we can change it to whatever color we might want. Now, what I want you to notice, I chose orange, but if you look here on the very left-hand side, it says change all. That's important. You want to change all because this way it will change all of the index tabs on every page. So let's click on change all. And if we scroll down, you'll see that it has changed it on all of the other pages. Okay. And if we keep going down, you'll see that. Now let's go back up here. Let's say I want to change these tabs. Now they're all gold, but I want them to be a different color now. Maybe I want them to be this aqua blue. So again, I want to click on change all. So now not only has it changed all of the tabs, but it has also changed wherever this blue is in the document. Okay, so wherever this blue is in the document, it has now updated it. Okay, so that is how you do that. It's very easy to do. One thing you do want to do, sometimes I have put icons down here, and you'll see if you hover over them, This is actually going to my Facebook page, so you want to change that. This is actually going to my old stand store. I no longer have that. So you just want to edit the links. So make sure you go in and you edit the links and put in whatever. Like right now, I'll just put in www.canva.com. And that should work. Yeah. So now this link, if I click on it, it's going to go over to canva.com. So you want to put in, excuse me, whatever link is appropriate for you. If you have a Facebook page, you may or may not have a stand store. If you don't have a stand store, you could just delete this. You can find whatever icons that you need and put those down here at the bottom, or you can just delete them if you need to. Whatever you want to do, it is totally up to you. I'm going to click on December. I'm going to go down to the final page, or one of the final pages. Now, all of the months are listed January through December. And on each month, we have a daily planner, a weekly planner, and a reflection page. So if we click on daily planner here, it'll go to daily planner, and this is for the December one. Okay. So if you click back on December, it'll go back up to December. We're going to take a look at this in an actual link so you can see how the pages are linked. But it's a beautiful file. It is 83 pages long. So your customers will really, really enjoy having this file. And if you go back up, take a look at the index. Why am I doing this? Why don't I just click on here and go to index? Okay, so now if we take a look at the index page, you can see some of the pages that I have in here. Okay, so we have a vision board, we have a weekly overview, we have all of these things under planners. Under productivity, we have a weekly schedule all the way down to a to-do list. We have goals, habits, and self-care. We have finances. This is really nice. We have an income tracker, expense tracker, balance tracker, bill payment tracker, and a monthly budget. All right, my creators. So the last thing that we want to do before you sell any type of digital product, you definitely want to download it for yourself so that you can test it and make sure that all of the links are working properly. So we're going to download this now, and then we're going to pull it up as a PDF so we can check the links on it. I don't want to take for granted that, excuse me, I might have some new followers out there who are interested in digital products and selling them. So when you share anything on Canva, you want to go on the right-hand side, you click on share right here, and we're going to download this. And now we're just going to download it as a PDF. You don't want a PDF print, you just want a PDF standard. If you do a PDF print, if you have links in here, they won't work. So you always want to do a PDF standard, because all of your links that you put in here, like anything that links to your website or any place else, maybe you have a Facebook page or something like that, those links won't work if you have it as a print. So make sure you do PDF standard. So we're just going to download. We're not going to download all 83 pages because it might take a little while. So we're just going to download some of them just to make sure that that the links are working properly. So let's just download to maybe page 25 for the purpose of this video. But when you are selling it, you want to download all the pages so that you can make sure that all the links do work. All right, my creators. So the document downloaded, and I opened it up as a PDF. So remember, I only downloaded the first 25 pages. So you want to download the entire thing because you have to check all of the links. but we're just going to check these first 25 links or so. Actually, I'm not going to click on all of them. I just want to give you an idea. So when we click here, it should open to the index page, and it does. Here's the index page. And then if we click on the home tab, it should go back up to the cover, and it does. So we're just kind of clicking around on some of these links just to make sure that they work. That works. That works. That works. Yeah, so this is what you want to do to all of them. And these are not all turning into links as I hover over the page because we didn't download every page. So that's why they're not, you see, the mouse is turning into a hand. So it's like a clickable link, but as we go down further, it's not. And that's only because I did not download all of the pages. But you want to check all of your links. So that is important to do so your customers won't have a complaint about that. Now, one thing you definitely want to do, you want to look professional always. I mean, that's a big part of selling. So you want to make sure that you have mock-ups for your digital products. So I'm going to show you how you do that. We're going to download a few of the pages from our product, from our digital product, and we're going to upload them into this mock-up. All right, my creators. So we're back on the screen where we have our design, our edited product. And so what we're going to do, we're going to click on share again. And this time we're going to download, and we only need a JPEG for this. PNGs take up a lot of room on your computer, so we don't need to do that. And we don't want to, I had, remember before I downloaded pages 1 through 25 so that we could see the planner. So this time we're just going to download pages 1 through 4. I'm just going to do them individually. It's just easier for me. You can download them all. You could choose all 4 at one time, but then they all download as a package file and you have to unzip them. So I just find it easier. So I'm just going to download them individually. So this is page 1, and you see I have it as a JPEG. So we're going to download that one. And I'm just going to do this for each one up to page 4. And then we're going to upload those into the mockups. All right, we are back over in Canva, and this is a grid view of the mockups that I have in my store. And these are some great mock-ups. There are 50 pages, and most of them are mock-ups. Some of the last pages, the last 7 or 8 pages, are actually backgrounds that you can use on your mock-ups if you don't want to have a white background. So let me just click on the first one. And so this is like for a video, if you wanted to show a video. In this case, we're not doing that, so we're going to skip past that one. I had one in mind that I want to use, and I think it is this one right here. So this shows like 4 pages, so we're going to upload the pages that we downloaded from the planner, and we're going to put them in here because this is a very important step, and people really miss this step. Mockups are really, really important because it's like when you go to a store, when you see like an outfit on a mannequin, that's what grabs your attention, right? If it's folded up, you don't even really see it. But when it's really well displayed, it makes you say, I like that. I could use that. So you want to make sure you do that for your customer. So let's pull up these files that we uploaded. Okay, so I'm in my folder, and these are the files that I just downloaded and uploaded. I downloaded them from the planner and I uploaded them back into Canva. I downloaded them as a PNG, a JPEG file individually so that I could upload them into the mockup. So now you see the plain mockups, and now this is where the magic happens. So you just grab one, click on it, bring it over, and you see how this gives your customer, let me undo that. I didn't mean to do that. Let me grab this one. put it in there. Let me grab this one and put this one in here. So you see the difference? This really brings this to life. So you can't sell anything without, showing how it looks. So you want to make sure that you do that. And this doesn't have to be back here, so we can delete that. Let me just delete this whole thing. And I'm going to grab them all together and pull them back up here. We can even, let's put them in the center. Okay. So this is what you would download and upload into Etsy. So this is a file for your customers to see. So make sure you get the mockups because you just don't want to skip that step. I mean, if you want to be professional and look professional, you definitely want to have your mockups. And also, right here in the text box, this is where you would put your whatever information you want to put in here. If this is a 93 page, undated digital planner, maybe you want to put this here. Whatever you want to put. You could also add your logo in here somewhere. So whatever you want to do, just make sure you put the information here so that grabs your customers' attention as well. All right, my creators, I hope that you got something from this video. I know it was a little long, but I had a lot of information to pack in here. So I wanted to just, give you some idea of what Done For You products and PLR products are, and let you know that you can find products, especially my products, that are very affordable. Again, less than the price of a coffee cup. So, go on my site. I'll put the link in the description. And I am right now, I'm selling only for $3.97. The planner that we worked on today, an ebook, and a journal for $3.97. That's my offer right now. The price probably won't stay the same. So get it while you can. Okay. Just start your journey. I mean, come on, $3.97. If you want to start a digital products business, you really have to get started. But you have to remember, it's not just the products that matter. You can get your products from wherever you want to get them. But the point is, when you do get those products, you have to push them. You have to push them. You got to be on Instagram. You got to be on Facebook. You got to be whatever platform you think is best for you, you should be in. Like I said, I no longer have an Etsy store. I do sell digital products, but I don't sell them on Etsy. But Etsy is really a great place for people to be because you already have a marketplace already built in for you. So I would say Etsy is a great place to start. So if you want to do that, by all means, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything, sway you from doing what you have your heart set on doing. Because like I told you in the beginning of the video, the digital product market is expected to bring in $26 trillion by the year 2034. That is a lot of money, and there's no reason that you can't be making at least some of that money. Okay. So again, just check the links in the description. Also, you can go to joyartclub.online, joyartclub.online. That will also be in the description. That's also under my banner in YouTube. So you will find all of my links there. And I'm going to link an Etsy guru that I love who can teach you about SEO. I mean, just think of it as a class. When you go to school to get a degree, you have to study. You really have to study, and you have to put your time into it. So sometimes when people get great jobs after college, it's not so much because of the degree, but it is the fact that when you go to college, you are showing somebody that you have the tenacity that it takes. You're showing that you have the discipline. You are showing that you have what it takes to study and make it in this world. So it's the same thing with the digital products. You got to study. You have to study the market. It can be done. It's a lot of fun. If you're not creative, don't worry. I got you covered. Remember, the more we create, the less we hate. And I'll see you in the next video.